I'm Aditya Arya. I wear many hats, but I've been a photographer for the last 40 years and started collecting cameras. Today, Museo camera. I was always interested in the history of my own profession, which is photography, and how it evolved, and the whole story of photography, how the silver grains turned into pixels. So this museum is about the history of photography. So we have some maybe 4,000 ephemera, artifacts, cameras, all kind of things, ads, and starting from 1860s and 1850s, which trace the history of photography and how it evolved. These are some of the important markers of the journey of photography.
It's a really nice place, and the way they've placed everything, it makes us want to see more, and especially the small places where you can go inside and the sensor lights where you step, there's suddenly lighting over there. So the entire place, it makes you want to see more. You don't get tired of the place, and you're actually enjoying reading about the history and everything.
So each and every camera is special for me because they mark the journey of photography. So I cannot say I like this particular camera more than this camera. I think each one is very iconic and has a very special place. But yes, having said that, some are amazing in terms of technology, and there are some which I worked with. So like my favorite, Zeiss Ikon, where this journey started from. It's like studying history. This is very important for somebody who's getting into photography, art, or is curious about evolution of photography. It's today, in this fast-paced world, this is a place to come and reflect how technology has evolved. The old analog methods, I teach old analog processes, the historical processes, but for me, it's about image making. It's about the process, the journey, how you create images, which is very important. But to understand the device is also very important for me. What is it that is there in your camera, in this camera, which is not there in this camera, which has changed the world of photography? You'll be amazed. It's one button which has changed photography so much. It is delete. There was no delete. So you had to actually pre-visualize, you had to think of an image and then press the button. Today, people press the button first and then look at the image. No. In these cameras, you had to actually pre-visualize. Art gallery where they can go around, see the exhibitions. We have dark rooms where people do all kind of workshops. So all that has started. The people come to this museum. I've met 70-year-old, 80-year-old who say, "Oh wow, I worked with this camera, I shot this camera, I created images with this camera." And then there are youngsters, they said, "Hey, what is this machine? I've never seen this machine." So, museum caters to all people from all walks of life. It's a place which is about learning, getting exposed. From Zeiss Ikons to Contaflex to Kodaks to Thornton Pickard, you name it. We have just about all kind of brands, and most of them don't exist today. I have a very interesting archive with us. We do a lot of archiving and digitization for people, but we have our own archives, and one of the most important archive is Kulwant Roy collection. Kulwant Roy was a very well-known photographer from 30s and 40s who actually documented the freedom movement. There were very few photographers those days. So this is a very important collection. We showcasing that. We distribute free cards. We let people take those things. So that's an ongoing activity. We do lots of workshops. We are doing cyanotype. We are doing. We are teaching analog photography. We are teaching salt prints, gum bichromate printing processes. We are every week doing lots of workshops, and there is a lot of interest in these. A lot of people would like to learn these. These are art forms today. Now there are collectors and there are museums. There are people who have much larger collections, but I'm not a collector. I am about museum annotates. It actually tries to figure out the process, the technology. So it's not about a number game for me. It's about understanding how technology evolved.